everyone, my name is Rubber Rewind, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. We've completed a few little endings in the past episode, and now we're going to finish them off here. So, we're actually super close to putting the input into the computer. Okay, so, the next thing we got to do is the series ending, it says here. So, it says, in the Steam... Okay, we'll do that right now, but it says here, if I want to do this other ending right now, I got to restart the game. So, I got to restart it and begin the game again. So now we got to find the last computer that has the inputs. I can put in the input and then it will change it. And it's right here. What's happening? Welcome to Stanley Heaven. Welcome, Stanley, to heaven. So this is one of the endings. Nothing but buttons for you to press. I wonder if I can turn all these off. Can I? Or do they like return back on by themselves? So this is one of the endings here. Oh, they do turn it back on by themselves. Okay, I'm trying to turn them all off on one line only, so I can see what happens. Although I kind of feel like there's nothing here, it's nothing but just buttons for me to press. It became a clicker game all of a sudden. Yay! Okay. Come on, get the last button, get the buttons. Why did they stop? Can I stop them? Yeah, so this is one of the endings. Just button presses for days! Yeah. Cool. Now I guess begin the game again. Cool. So it's saying here I have to launch the game, enable the console for the game by any means necessary. How is that? Okay, it says I need to launch the game and then type cheats to be teleported to the same room. Unless achievement enabled. Oh, I got an achievement. Saves. Okay. I got the achievement again. Enabled. Okay, cool. I guess that's one of the things there. Edit keys. How do you turn on console? Console. Okay. So now here we are, and we gotta type in this SV cheats space 1.
Stanley, this is me being serious. In fact, this is my serious room. It's where I come to be serious. That table is the most serious table I could find. I looked at many tables, hundreds of tables. It's possible I looked at over 1,000 tables. I honestly don't know. The specific number isn't as important as the understanding that of all tables I looked at, this one is the most serious. I relate this story to impress upon you the extent to which this is the most serious room I have, which is why I brought you here. You just tried to activate server cheats, which of course runs the risk of breaking the entire game.
Yeah.
You've got no respect for the strict order of scripted narrative events, and I just can't have that.
No.
It's time to get serious, Stanley. No jokes, no games. Outside of this room, I might be more tolerant of those things, but now we're in the room. Which is why I'm subjecting you to the most serious punishment I can think of. 100 billion trillion years standing here in the serious room. Perhaps after that, we can talk about the severity of your actions and whether you've learned anything. But until then, serious room, go.
Go! Yeah! I also found this face punch. That's cool. Well, I guess we're just gonna sit here. Well, that was that. Okay, so apparently there are...
His co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay, so there's apparently an ending that you can get on the outside. Yes. Okay, okay. So, how do I... Okay, I'm up here now. Can you crouch? Okay, so now I have to crouch and leave the window. How do I do this? Come on. I did it! Woo!
First, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
I guess.
He praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into
I'm
the
praising.
video game structure
Yeah.
and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Are you sick of this gag? Yes. No.
Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be.
No, I'm trying to press no.
Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever.
Sit in this spot forever, please.
Cheers.
Cheers! So now I have to go begin the game again. Damn. Okay, now there's only one more ending, but I don't know how to get it though.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
What the heck? There's like a wind sound. I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's only right here. Oh, look, there's the input one. Yeah, okay, we have to go back out there now and see what it is. There we go. We're out. We made it out.
Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was
What's
part
that
of the
sound?
game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
No.
We take a minute just to drink it all in. Okay.
Okay, it has a weird sound.
Are you sick of this gag yet? Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game anytime you want, like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Oh, this is nice.
Once was a man named Stanley.
Oh, that's cool.
Who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind
So
of...
good. Okay, I don't know if this is copyrighted, so I'm gonna have to end it here. Or I'm gonna end that one there. There's one more ending that I'm trying to do, but it says sometimes when the game starts / restart, the office is all bluish. When this occurs, Stanley can finally open up a certain door. So we're gonna try to do that. And then we'll be back.
All of his co-workers... I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing. All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this
What?
Stanley's office?
Yes. This is Stanley's office. So, the whole point is that we could open this door. But we can't unless the office isn't all bluish. Let's see if this changes anything.
When Stanley came
Oh yeah,
to
okay, it doesn't. Well, okay, so all the computers have like, the end is never the end is never the end written on them. And also there is one more ending that I'm just not gonna do because I don't have that type of time on me. And that's the one where you play the bait, where you where the narrator asks for stuff, where he asked for what is it, to press the button for 4 hours. Yeah, no, can't do that. I can't play for this game for that long. I have things and stuff to do. Oh, here it is. Here it is. This one. We are here. Right, I just gotta make sure we can get it. Museum and confusion. Okay, okay. Sometimes we can finally open.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ooh. And then, oh, then it just switches up there. Okay. Got it. So, this is the other room.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. Nor did it advance the story in any way.
Okay, okay. Okay, here we go. 426. Welcome to the whiteboard ending. That's it. Console. Bark. Ah! So now whenever you press, when you click, it makes a little barking sound. Well, that's gonna be the end of this episode, and actually the end of the series, because there's no more endings. I mean, there is that one more, but that one takes 4 hours, and I'm sorry, I do not have that much time on in my life. Or yeah. So yeah, that's the end of this episode. Thank you for joining me here on the Stanley Parable. We have a nice little dog in this entire little thing. That one took me a little bit longer, but it's fine. So that's gonna be the end of the Stanley Parable. If you enjoyed this nice little adventure with me, please comment down. Tell me what you think about what you told about it. Like the video, hate it, share it, subscribe, Don't unsubscribe, please don't do that. And yeah, and that's gonna be it. So yeah, so thank you all for watching. My name's Robert. Don't forget to wine. And once again, thanks for watching.